Greetings, brothers and sisters in Christ. Today, the 26th Sunday of Ordinary Time, we hear yet another parable of Jesus. This one is about the rich man and Lazarus. So if you remember the story, the rich man ate great food. He was dressed in all the best garments. He had everything in this world that he needed. At his door, at his gate, was a beggar, Lazarus. And the image we have is that we have his name, and the dogs would come and lick his sores. So he's like the lowest of the low. Then in the parable, both of them die. And in the next life, the afterlife, or the real life, Lazarus is at the bosom of Abraham being comforted, and then the rich man is in the netherworld, in what we would consider to be hell, the place of the damned, and he's across the way. And the rich man calls out, and he asks Lazarus to give some water to him, but Lazarus is unable because of the great distance between the two of them. So the rich man has come to a place where he's unable to receive help, what we would call hell. And so the rich man then says, please send somebody back to my family, back to my brothers to warn them. Now this is where the story becomes personal, because those brothers, that family, that's you and that's me. And so we have the line, if they will not listen to Moses and the prophets, neither will they be persuaded if someone should rise from the dead. You and I know someone has been risen from the dead. He's alive, Jesus Christ. So are we persuaded to try to live as he does, and in the parable, especially to care for the poor and the needy? The problem with the rich man is that he didn't even recognize Lazarus at his gate. So a challenge for us is, do we even recognize the poor and the needy around us? And the poor and the needy we see sometimes in our streets, but the poor and the needy are also in our families and in our friendships and in our places of work. So we're called to be attentive to them. We know the Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens, where Scrooge, people from the dead come back and talk to him and they convert him. The Christian story is a little bit different, because we have Jesus Christ who's risen from the dead, someone who's more fully alive than we are, and now he interacts with us, and he wants to persuade us to live more for him and like him. I'm struck that the name Lazarus is the only name that Jesus uses in any of his parables. The rich man had everything in this life, but he is anonymous for all of eternity. We don't know his name at all. All that we know is that he's in the netherworld. So Lazarus is the man who suffered greatly in this world, but his name is still proclaimed today. So Jesus wanted that name, that person, that role to be honored for us. Also, in Luke's gospel, we have parables about mercy, and up until now, every request for mercy has been granted, but now it's not able to be granted to the rich man. And again, a strong challenge for us of, at the end of life, when the judgment comes, we can't just assume we're going to be okay. We must be persuaded by Jesus to live more for him, and today especially to care for those who are needy and poor in your life and in the world. So let us do that together. God bless you. Have a good day.